Hey, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be having a discussion, a bit of a different video, kind of just me pretty much talking and trying to see who all is able to relate with what I'm gonna be talking about in today's video. But before we get into that, I'm gonna be having Dragon Ball gameplay in the background, so if you like Dragon Ball, go on ahead and go check out my second channel. Drop a like, subscribe if you like it. And yeah, we're gonna hop into the video. Well, as you can tell by the title of the video, my question to you as a viewer, as a person who will be watching, if anybody watch, do you miss the younger days, the younger version of yourself? I currently seen a video today. I'm gonna leave a link to that in the description. I think the guy name was Once Faded or something, and he kind of was just speaking on life as a reality and how life was growing up. And I'm pretty sure that all of us have our own different kind of experience, but we can all relate in a way. And so I feel like I would want to make a video and give my opinions and thoughts, as well as ask you guys if you don't mind commenting in the description down below. But I kind of miss the younger days because honestly, being an adult now, it's a lot different. You have a lot more responsibilities and everything than you do when you was a kid or when you were younger. So life is not gonna be as simple or as easy as it was growing up. I was born in the early 2000s, and I'll be making a video on that in the future. Kind of something I want to try out over on the main channel anyway, but I was born in the early 2000s, and honestly speaking, growing up in the early 2000s compared to now, it's real different. But I feel like everybody can pretty much relate that when we was younger, it was easier. And what I mean by that, like, of course, we had class. We was going to school and doing class work, projects, and homework. But outside of that, like, we would go outside, we would socialize, play basketball, football, whatever, with the homies. More importantly of all, and I'm one of those individuals, is we played games growing up. And back then we had the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 and everything, and gaming was just a lot different. I remember playing a lot of Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, made a lot of friends and memories on that. And honestly, if I'm being honest with you, even nowadays, I might be working or anything, and I just be having flashbacks. I just be thinking back to, like, man, what a time that I had. I could really use and enjoy that now, because being an adult, you might not really have that much free time, fun time, or entertainment in general. Because for me at least, I know everybody's different, but for me at least, with me having a lot of responsibilities and a lot on my plate that I'm trying to accomplish and trying to check off the list or check off the bucket list, it can be pretty stressful. And it can be financially stressful, it can be mentally stressful. And I feel like not a lot of us are gonna expect dealing with that coming up. Back then, life was just so simple. We can go to class and people would be laughing in class while the teacher might be trying to talk about something, or anything, really anything. But I'm pretty sure a lot of us could relate and agree that we, in somewhat shape or form, kind of miss our younger days. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that probably didn't have the best of growing up. Like, I don't know if I should say childhood, or I don't really know how to really explain it, but I know I've came across a couple people that now that they're an adult, they kind of enjoy their life a little bit more than when they was younger, due to the simple fact that their environment probably wasn't healthy or whatnot. So in that sense, I can understand and I can also relate to that as well, because being an adult, you do have your own control in life. Like, you can make your own decisions and whatnot. So in that way, I can really understand. But overall, I feel like a lot of us do wish that we could go back to a particular moment in time where we enjoyed it so much, and we just wish we can go back. I know, me personally, I came a long way, and I'm not really even old enough to be saying I came a long way. But what I mean by that is, back then I had people that's no longer alive now that was alive then, and those people kind of also made life better. And I also find myself having flashbacks of hanging out, talking on the phone with them, or anything that kind of correlates to me and that individual. And I had quite a few people that was like that. You know, some people, they no longer here, or they are here, and unfortunately we just went on separate paths. And I feel like some people, when you young, you're gonna think like, yeah, man, me and this person gonna be cool forever. When I hate to break it to you, sometimes forever is not really a thing, or at least it's not promised. But you do always have the option of being able to try to reconnect, but sometimes people just grow out of it. You never really know with people, everybody's different. But I kind of just made this video to kind of just talk. Like I said, I watched the guy video, and it kind of opened my mind in some ways, because it's just, in a way, when you become an adult, you kind of repeating life in a way. And what I mean by, I don't even know if I should say repeating life, but I can say that you can find yourself being stuck in a loop. And for example, it could be work, home, and whatever else you might do on the side, or just strictly working home. You know, might not really go out, might not really socialize a lot. It could be different for any and everybody. And so I feel like I wanted to make a video about that and kind of put that into perspective, at least for me individually. But I think I'm gonna cut it right here. Like I said, I do plan on making a couple other videos like this. So if anybody like it, go on ahead and drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like to see me talk about, and I can see what I can cook up in the lab for y'all. But I'll see you guys later, and have a good evening or good night.